Hariom, good evening. Welcome to my Gita session. Verse number 52 of chapter 2 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which says, Yata te moha kalilam buddhivyadidarishyadi tatha gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya srutasya cha. The meaning of which is, Yata te moha kalilam. Te means thy or you. Yadate moha. Moha means delusion. What is the meaning of moha? Moha is the state of mind where you see a rock and think that it's a snake. Or you see a snake and think that it's a rock. That mental state is called delusion. Yatati mohakal. This is mostly influenced by two things. One is to desire coupled with desire, but it is present in the world in two forms. One is lust for money, the other one is woman. Lust for money and woman. This is otherwise can be called as Maya also. Moha can be called as Maya also. Because we don't know the origin of this moha. Because we see something and in actual practice something else happens. Yatati moha. That is called moha. Kalilam. Kalilam means Mayar, the Mayar. It is a Mayar, Kalilam. Yadade moha kalilam, Mayar of delusion, is called moha kalilam. Buddhi vyaditarishadi means when you cross over this Maya or the delusion only, Yadade moha kalilam buddhi vyaditarishadi, tada gandhasi nirvedam srotavyasya srudasya. Tada gandhasi, you will reach that stage where you will be indifferent. Nirvedam means indifferent as to what has been heard and what is to be heard. What has been heard and what is to be heard, you will become indifferent. So, unless and until you cross over the mire of delusion, you cannot reach the self. It is the question of reaching to the self. If you want to be a self-realized person, you have to cross over the mire of delusion. The mire of delusion. In other words, the delusion is a stumbling block in the way of reaching to the self. This mind, then intelligence, then comes the self. So above the mind is the intelligence. Above intelligence is the self. If you want to reach the self, you have to cross over the mire of delusion. Delusion crossing over is not an easy thing, especially for grihasthashramis. Even otherwise, great munis find it difficult to cross over the mire of delusion. In verse number 27 of chapter 7 of Gita says, Icha dvesha samuthena dundu mohena bharata sarva bhudani sammoham sarge yandi parantapa, which means that everybody in this world is born with desire. Then delusion, dundva, pairs of opposites. Dundva moha. Moha means delusion. Dundva mohena bharata sarva bhudani sammoham. It is everybody is born with this desire and delusion, and the dundva, that is the pairs of opposites. At the body level, it is heat and cold. At the mental level, it is pleasure and pain. At the intellectual level, it is at the intellectual level, it is. I forget it. That is at the intellectual, three levels are there. At the body level, at the mental level, and at the intellectual level. three levels are there. So this is pairs of opposites, and to cross over the pairs of opposites also not easy. But above all, this crossing over of delusion is very difficult. So that's it. So when I sing it with guitar, यथा ते मोहकलिलं दिव्यदितरिष्यति तथा गन्तासि निर्वेदं श्रोतव्यस्य श्रुतस्य च यथा ते मोहकलिलं दिव्यदितरिष्यति तथा गन्तासि निर्वेदं श्रोतव्यस्य श्रुतस्य च. Thank you for listening.